Welcome. This is Roy Rasmussen on behalf of DMS and Associates, presenting this video series on how to avoid small business management mistakes. In this video, we'll focus on how to avoid the mistake of operating without a business strategy. When you're running a business, it's easy to get so caught up in day-to-day operations that you forget to take a step back and think about your long-term business strategy. As a result, many companies actually end up operating without a strategy. This works as long as things are going well, but when things start going wrong, it can feel like being lost without a roadmap. You know something's wrong, but you don't know what or where to turn for a solution. Fortunately, there is a solution. If you've been reading about business strategy for a while, you probably heard of the Pareto principle of strategic efficiency. American business management consultant Joseph Juran named the principle after Italian engineer and economist Vilfredo Pareto, who discovered that 20% of the pods in his garden contain 80% of the peas, while 20% of the people in Italy own 80% of the land. Pareto's applications of these discoveries led Juran to develop the Pareto principle. Simplified, the Pareto principle holds that as an approximate rule of thumb, 20% of a company's activity produces 80% of its results. For instance, it's commonly said that 80% of a company's sales come from 20% of its clients. The exact ratios vary from one situation to another, but the practical upshot of the principle is that you should leverage your business resources by focusing on your most productive activity. While many people have heard of the Pareto principle, fewer know how to apply it to their business. Here are 6 ways you can put the Pareto principle into action to improve your business strategy. 1. What are your core strengths? The first key to applying the Pareto principle is identifying the core strengths of you and your company. What skills are you best at? What can you do better than anyone else in your company? What can your company do better than any of your competition? Identifying these core strengths will help you pinpoint the high productivity areas where you should concentrate your efforts. It will help you highlight your core strengths if in the process you also identify your core weaknesses. What are you average at or not as good at? Identifying these low productivity areas will help you determine what activities to delegate or outsource so you can concentrate on your high yield activities. 2. What are your most productive tasks? Naming your core strengths will help you identify your most productive tasks. Which of your daily tasks yield the most results per amount of time you invest in them? You can ask this question of yourself, a department in your company, or your company as a whole. While identifying your most productive tasks, you should also notice which tasks are most time-consuming and least productive. For example, one of the biggest time wasters is typically email, which can consume hours from the business day if you don't have an effective email management strategy. Look for time-wasting tasks that can be improved or eliminated to increase efficiency. 3. Who are your most productive workers, vendors, and contractors? An extension of this line of questioning is to identify your most productive workers, vendors, and contractors. Who are your most productive workers in each of the key areas of your business? Who are the vendors and contractors that contribute the most to your production? 4. What are your most effective promotions? Another way to apply the Pareto principle is to improve marketing and sales efficiency. Which of your promotional and advertising campaigns are yielding the best results? Which are underperforming? Are you investing your marketing dollars and efforts in the right directions? 5. What are your most profitable products? A second sales application of the Pareto principle is to identify your most profitable products. Which of your product and service lines are generating the most revenue? Which are the most costly? Which are the most cost efficient in terms of profit? Which ones aren't cost efficient? You can sometimes be surprised to find that some product lines actually cost more than they bring in. Focus your production on profitable product lines. 6. Who are your best customers? A third sales application of the Pareto principle is to identify your best customers. Which customers buy the most from you? Where did you find them? What do they buy? What other products and services might they be interested in? Who can they refer you to? There are many other ways you can apply the Pareto principle to increase your business efficiency, but starting with these applications will get you pointed in the right direction towards greater productivity. For more business management tips, subscribe to our channel to watch future videos, or visit our blog at dmsandassociates.com. On behalf of DMS and Associates, this is Roy Rasmussen. Thanks for watching this video.